interface initiated.
That's a Black Knight.
My God. What a hole.
Well, I wasn't expecting a Black Knight. We'll see how this goes.
I'm there.
It's pirates, so they should
Roger.
be reduced armor.
Affirmative.
This looks like a prime
But
spot for an ambush.
there's
Be careful,
two
Commander. You
reinforcement
don't wanna
lances,
get
and
caught
one
in
of
the
them is
crossfire.
directly between us and the target, so we can't just rush in and knock the target down. The Black Knight is also really likely to try to engage us from range, so let's do what we can to try to make sure that second reinforcement lance
Bandits.
stays as far away from us as possible, so that, well, we're going to try to eliminate this lance over here before that other lance shows up. I'm hoping it's just the two, but I'm not counting on it. Man, they're mediums. Or vehicles? Oh, that's a medium. That's a medium. Okay. And that's a medium. Okay, 3 medium mechs. Not what I was expecting from 2 skulls. At least they're at significantly reduced armor. They've got the super debuff.
Standing
Okay,
by.
we can do this. We just need to find places where we can shoot them that reduce their ability to shoot us back. And I don't want the urban mech taking too much fire at the start, because it is a tempting target for the AI.
Yeah.
We need to try to get ourselves into a little heavier cover than this, because this is very open. We need a ridge and a hill, and there's one over there on the left, so we're going to try to get to it before that second lance shows up, and before the Black Knight kills us in cover. Of the 2 mechs I can see, I consider the Griffin more dangerous.
Yeah.
But also, I was gonna say easier to eliminate, but that's not true. The Kintaro's got more ammo.
On the trigger.
If we're lucky, though, they've got so little armor, we should be able to knock these down relatively quickly. Okay, yeah, we should be okay.
Reporting critical hit.
That Black Knight's gonna be full armor, though, so if it decides to rush us, we could be in some real trouble.
Yes, Commander. Engaging jump jet. Target confirmed.
And we got the Griffin's main gun. Okay, I'll take it. Those other ones are coming up fast enough. They're probably light mechs.
Ready for orders.
If they're in as rough shape as these guys, we're probably still okay.
On it.
Since our Jenner is our lightest mech, I'm getting it out in advance so that it can scout a little. Light mechs have a longer sensor range than heavier units.
Confirmed.
Oh good, and we can jump all the way into cover.
Lifting off. Here we go.
Early on in a fight, no matter what the enemy is, no matter how much you'd like to capture it, it's better to knock something out of the fight so that it's not shooting at you or punching you. If it's down and you've got a shot, take the shot. Okay. I took the risk of reserving here to see what would come out of the fog of war, and that's a hunchback. We're really lucky we've got high evasion, and it decided not to use its autocannon 20 If the Kintaro had fired first, that could have been really bad. I want that
Commander.
autocannon 20 out of the fight, but let's see if we can hurt the Kintaro a bit before the Hunchback gets close.
I'm jumping. Yes, I am.
The Kintaro also has a lot of firepower, but not too much in the way of armor, especially with its armor
Scored a critical
at
hit.
like 20%. Ooh, that's the Black Knight. I must
you're
be
gonna
just
get
on the
some
edge of its
now.
PC range.
Yes, you are.
It's really tempting to rush out, but I can't do it. And I can't leave the urban mech down here by itself, because it will get swarmed and killed. The light mechs are already kind of working on that.
Goods to go. Skipper. You got it. Firing.
Okay, got the knockdown on the Kintaro.
Inflicted some nasty on that sumbitch.
Of the fast 55 tonners, the Kintaro's the worst. I would still take one, but I would much rather have one of the good
I'm listening.
Wolverines or
Location
Griffins.
confirmed. Here you go.
kill. Okay,
That was a critical hit.
the
That
urban mech
was.
will do it. Probably.
Yes, boss.
We get the same evasion sprinting or jumping, so I'm gonna jump because then I can shoot. And worst case scenario, we can sprint into cover next turn.
Jumping.
So that ridge line we're sort of parked behind gives us some cover from the Black Knight, and hopefully we'll keep it from shooting at us. Or sorry,
Standing by.
yeah, I decided it was smarter to brace with the urban mech to get damage resistance, because if it's in the open, if that autocannon 20 had hit it, it would have been dead. We got really lucky that didn't hit us. And so I'm going to rush the Jenner out to draw fire,
Oh, yeah.
because the Jenner is a little bit squishier. And it finishes off the Kintaro while we're at it. That red blip up there that we can see, that's the
down.
Black Knight. And we don't want it shooting at our urban mech either, because even with up armor, it will still punch through somewhere.
Let's do this.
And we can just barely make it into the trees.
Roger.
If we're lucky, we'll take that Hunchback's left torso off without taking the right torso off. We're
Order.
probably not going to be able to salvage it, but if I can salvage the AC-20, that's a nice pickup. You can't salvage the AC-20 if you blow the Hunchback's right side off. But all of the ammo is on the left, so if we're lucky, we can get an
Yeah.
ammo crit and kill it that way.
Hey, up. I got you.
And of course, we hit the wrong side. Oh well, that's the early game, when you don't have called shot bonus. It's an autocannon 5. Yeah, that's an autocannon 5. That's either a Wolverine or a Shadowhawk.
What's up, boss?
Or what else has a 5? That could be...
Engaging jump jet.
It's acting in turn 3. It's a medium. It's probably a Wolverine or a Shadowhawk. That's an LRM 5. So that could
Try aiming
be
next time.
another
See what you
Shadowhawk
get.
or
Commander.
the bad Griffin with the large laser. We're not gonna get that AC-20, are we? Nope. Okay. Oh well, at least it can't shoot us with it.
I'm guessing you didn't like that, did you?
Primary goal is to make sure it can't shoot us with the AC-20. I don't care too much about medium lasers.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Black Knight's getting closer though. We need to get back behind the ridge where it can't directly shoot us.
Waiting for orders.
Hoping we can get another medium laser or two. Just one, okay.
Oh yeah.
We'll take it.
Target's taking a critical hit.
We're gonna core that punch back out. We just, even without the AC-20, I don't want a 50-ton punch bot this close.
Receiving you.
Can't get a shot on it here. Can shoot the spider. Nope, we're gonna go for the hunchback.
Up high.
It's better to kill something than not. Now we get the left torso.
Solid connection on that one. What are your orders, Skipper?
We're jumping down behind the ridge just a little bit. Because the more enemies we can force to move closer to us so we can shoot them, the better. I just can't shoot. I need a cooldown turn. That's unfortunate. Because we're not cooling much on this map. It's a hot map.
I took a hit to my innards. Commander.
You can tell where things can shoot you based on the white dotted lines, even if you can't shoot them back. If there's no dotted line, they don't have line of sight. Yep,
Enemy down.
so now we just have those two lights and... Oh yeah, okay, that's a Griffin. Large laser and an LRM-5.
Guess
It's
I
the
was
bad
lucky
Griffin.
that time.
There's the Black Knight again.
Armor's about falling off right there.
It's unfortunate.
Commander.
I need one of those light mechs dead, so we're gonna take a little risk and
Ripping
shoot
off.
the javelin while it's got no move mod.
Here we go. Target's taken a critical hit.
Oh good, the other one moved first, so we've still got a chance to kill that
Yes,
javelin
Commander.
before it can move. We don't really have the heat for it, so we're gonna run. And see
On
how
the
many
move.
shots I can make. Just 2. Okay, it was
Fire.
enough.
Target neutralized.
That's gotta be a Shadowhawk. Don't want
Ready to
to.
rock.
It's tempting to rush up here to try to get a shot at something, but we really want to stay in the woods. Like, rushing out with the urban mech was a risk, like a genuine,
I'm rolling.
honest risk. Yep, that's a Shadowhawk.
Affirmative.
Oh, hey, got the leg.
Reporting. Critical hit.
So this is how you fight an 8v4. Try to force the enemy to file into you, single file or 1 or 2 at a time. Make them stretch themselves out so you can pick them off
Reporting.
and shoot 4 at 2 or 4 at 1 or however many they're able to get in range,
I copy.
just try to pick them off. I'm gonna try to get the other leg. I
Lock
don't
in.
succeed. Oh. Jenner can't take fire like that.
Losing armor. All right. I say we give them one.
But
Waiting
neither
for
can the
order.
urban mech. And the urban mech has a bigger gun.
Oh, here we go.
And let's just finish off
Roger
that
that.
scent.
Target confirmed.
Er, not scent. Shadowhawk.
That hit something good.
That spider's being awfully
That makes up
cautious,
a bunch
though.
of armor.
It's only got one evasion pip.
Waiting for orders. I copy.
Oh, it's just so hot here. I need to cool the Jenner down.
Locking on target.
Yep, it's a Griffin. I don't like this particular Griffin. The 1N is significantly better than the 1S.
That one tagged me
The 1S
good.
has a PPC and an
I
LRM.
copy.
Has a large laser and an LRM-5. The 1N has a PPC and an LRM-10.
Roger.
But the 1N has 3 missile hardpoints. The 1S only has 2 missile hardpoints. So it's harder to do anything useful with the 1S.
Confirmed.
I think the Enforcer can finish off the... what do I finish off? I just want to make sure the Black Knight can't shoot us.
Ready to rock. Skipper. Engage target.
I was hoping we'd finish off the Shadowhawk before it could
Ha,
stand
you
back
like that?
up. I mean, it's down to its LRM-5. That's the dangerous Shadowhawk. That's the one that has the extra launcher. Terrible as it is in tabletop, the Shadowhawk 2D is the one you want in Battletech.
Commander.
Battletech.
How's it going?
Harebrained Schemes Battletech. Let's get the urban mech back
Firing jump
behind
jet.
cover a little.
Lock on
And
target.
that was enough.
One less target.
Okay. One less target indeed. We're starting to pull ahead, but that Black Knight still has full armor.
That tweren't much. Ready for orders.
I want that spider dead before it flanks us. And the Jenner's fast, and we need to cool down. So I could come out here and try to take a shot, but I don't see that as worthwhile. But we can rush back here, so long as we can turn enough that no one can get an easy back shot on us. That'll let us cool
Copy that.
down, and hopefully one of them will go after the Jenner. Well, it's got a huge move mod, but it doesn't look like we got lucky. Our Centurion
Hanging
is
in there.
starting to take a pounding.
Commander.
Armor on the right leg is close to breaching, so we're gonna have to be careful, because that's where our ammo is.
Affirmative.
And let's see if we can blow the right side off the Griffin. That's where its big weapon is. The LRM-5 in the left torso I'm not worried about.
What are your orders, Skipper? Acknowledge, Commander.
And we're down to 2 shots with the AC-10 on the Enforcer. And Toth once again takes off a leg.
That is
Or
something
rifle.
good.
That's rifle? Yeah, that's rifle. I put Toth in the urban mech on the off chance he couldn't shoot. He could sensor lock something, but he's got to shoot a lot. No one can take fire like that for long, though.
Guess I was lucky that time.
Fortunately, the heat's gonna work against the Black Knight as much as it's working against us.
Let's do this. Up high.
And I'm gonna pop Vigilance. That way we'll have full defense just in case.
Inflicted
If
some
I can
heavy
get
damage.
that Griffin's other leg, we can get 3 Griffin parts. I will still take it, even though it's the worst Griffin, I will still take a bad Griffin.
Hanging in there. Yes, Commander.
And if we rush towards the Black Knight, it might back off.
Engaging.
It's very hard to hit the legs if you're
That
shooting
is
at a mech
something
from
good.
above, and vice versa for the torso if you're
yup.
shooting it from below. If a mech is prone, you are
Roger that,
significantly more likely to hit something like the legs from the bottom side of the mech. It's hard to explain. The percentages don't
I got
really match, and of course we pour out the center torso. Oh well. It's still 2 Griffin parts, because
Enemy
both the Griffins
eliminated.
we killed are that model.
Black on AC
That's
10
halfway
ammo.
to us fielding a
Reporting.
Griffin, even if it's a bad one. And I think I can get away with a punch here. We need the Centurion to cool down. And the Urban Mech or the Jenner should be able to follow up before the Spider can move. I'm not going to be able to shoot it, and it's close enough it's going to get back shots next turn if we let it. So let's punch it.
Location
See if we
confirmed.
get something good. Not really, but I'll still take it. And the Black Knight did back off a little. And its heat's getting pretty high.
Let's say we
The
can
AI
kill
doesn't
him.
like having high heat.
Waiting for orders.
The AI will not play as risky as with its heat as players will. And that's definitely in small laser range. We doubled our Urban Mech small
Here we
laser
go.
firepower, so let's make use of it.
Scratch another target.
And now all
That's a
that's
kill.
left is the Black Knight. If we wanted to, we could just core it straight out. But we've got some time. We are going to try to take 2 or 3 parts of this thing. I would like 2 parts. I would prefer 3. Which means we need to either incapacitate the pilot without destroying the center torso, which isn't always easy, or we need to try to blow both of its legs off. I get a little too fixated on the legs here.
Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
But we're going to try to take... If I can get both the torsos, if we get a lucky cockpit hit and a knockdown, we can kill that pilot, because he should only have 4 hit points. And we'll leave our Enforcer out as bait. And attack the Black Knight from the side. The Black
Affirmative.
Knight's right side is where most of its firepower is. It's got a large laser and a PPC over
Affirmative.
here. So if we can get through its armor, which you'll notice it's got a lot of armor, we can strip it of a fair bit of firepower. We did not get lucky.
Orders?
But what we do have is a Jenner. And I need to cool it down a little, so it's time for a
Heading out.
melee bomb.
Locked on for physical
With luck, it
attack.
won't punch us back.
Commander.
That was very risky. And the Jenner doesn't have much in the way of move mods. I should have thought about that. It's not likely to shoot at the Urban Mech, though, because the Urban Mech still has 100% armor.
Target locked in.
We've been very careful with it.
I copy.
And I'm betting on it shooting the Centurion, because the Centurion is about
Moving.
half armor, which makes it tempting for the AI. And we got a head hit. Okay.
What are your orders,
So
Skipper?
if I can get a knockdown, and blow off
Affirmative,
both of the
Commander.
side torsos without coring out the center
You're
torso,
facing the wrong way, pal.
we might get 3 Black Knight parts out of this. Ah,
Oh, crap. Oh,
on the other
that
hand,
hit me.
it's got more guns than any of our mechs, which gives it more opportunities to get head hits on us. And we don't have anyone that's
You're gonna
really
get
capable of
yourself
going
now.
for headshots
Yes,
yet.
you are.
But we're just going to keep on flanking with the Jenner. Because our line of sight is drawn through a mineral
On my
field,
way.
that makes our shot harder. It's still fine. 70s is fine.
Firing all weapons.
We don't get super lucky though.
Good to go.
And since we no longer need to be in cover, we're
I'm
probably
just
going to
wait
get
here
Yerby
until
into
you need
those
me.
trees. Okay, this is the only angle we can punch from the side. And we got one of the torsos. Okay. Now, with any luck, we can get the other and score a knockdown,
Yes, boss?
which isn't a guarantee. Knockdowns are not easy to get anymore. But if we can take out one of the
Knocking on
legs
target.
without destroying the torso, please.
Orders?
Oh no, I need to hit it from the other
10-4.
side. Oh, that was a
Copy that.
mistake. That was center torso. I was hoping for leg.
I'm losing armor left and right.
Receiving you.
And we need to cool down the Jenner again. Come on, leg.
On
Get
the
the
move.
leg. Yes, okay, so we're through its left leg armor, so if we can take out the left leg and
Yes,
get a
Commander.
knockdown, and then take out the right torso, we'll get our
Engaging jump
incapacitation. Ah, but I can't shoot with the Yerby.
Yep. Location confirmed.
And that's leg damage too. Take more leg damage.
Reporting. Confirmed.
Oh, that's the arm. Ooh, and a knockdown. Okay, so now we just need the right torso. Ah, it stood back up. Dang. Okay. If it had stayed down, we could have taken off the right torso.
They're getting the angle on me.
Okay. Yeah, that was straight through the Enforcer's back armor.
That
That's the
shot
only
got through my
structure
armor.
damage.
All right. I say
Well,
we
if
get
that's
some
the
more
only
fun.
structure damage we take, we're still doing good. I need to take off the right torso
it
without
going?
getting the center. Tempted to go for an Yerby melee. There's so little structure in the center torso.
Waiting for orders.
Come on, Jenner. Get the right torso. Ah, dang it. Okay. Well, one Black
That's a
Knight part.
kill.
Sorry that took so long, but that is how you dismantle a mech.
Mission successful.
See you next time.